Alrighty, welcome back to the Skrolk campaign, excuse me, the Über-Skrolk campaign. And it has been a crazy week for me, so it has actually, I haven't had very much time to play as much as usual this past week. So I have fallen behind on this campaign. It's been a little while, and I remember the basics, but I hope I remember more or less what I was hoping to do, and for that matter, how to play these guys. So I know that I've got these two invading lizardmen armies, and they are both in march stance. What we need to do, as much as I would love for the plague that we started spreading to make its way up and infect these armies, to start depleting them, I don't think we can afford to wait in case it doesn't happen. And also, since they are in march stance, we're going to automatically ambush them. Now, that's not necessarily a good thing for us because we, we need the combined power of all three of our armies probably attacking each individual army to beat them, because their armies are better than ours are. Even Skrolk's army, these are very low rank plague monks. Plague monks aren't great frontline units anyway, but at least they should be able to do a little bit of damage. But yeah, he's got salamander hunting packs, he's got Croxagores, he's got a Bastiladon, he's got some tougher melee infantry than what we've got. But I do believe that if we throw everything we've got at him, boy, this army is basically worthless, isn't it? Anyway, if we throw everything we've got at him, I think we should be able to win. We're not going to be able to fight them both this turn. But anyway, I think we need to try to do it. The good news is, even though the ambush itself is not really a benefit to us, if we do win the battle, his army will be destroyed. And that does obviously help us a lot, because we don't want an army to just lose the battle and retreat and replenish and come right back again. That's sort of what we've had to deal with the Southern Sentinels here. Okay, anyway, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and plan on making the attack. It looks like it is going to have to be launched with our Skaven Slave army, as terrifying as that is. Did we get any skill ranks? We did not. Let me just check over the event messages again. Okay, so we have the Lizards and Luther at war. Am I saying his name right? Luther Harkon, right? Anyway, then we also have the Hunt's Martial Expedition and just a generic Khorne faction. Okay, I'm kind of losing my mind here. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with Warhammer, because like I said, it's been a crazy week. Okay, so we have Itza, which we're very concerned about having confederated. Itza going to be a big, here's Gorok right there, already rank 13. Army's going to be tougher than anything we've fought so far. So he's going to declare war on us, I'm sure, and that's going to be a very big concern. Paladin nurslings have been destroyed. And Skrolk is only level 6, but he's got a little bit of a trait. Okay, all right. Enough mucking about. Let's go ahead and get all of our guys into position here. I could actually attack. No, looks like that's at 0% as well, so I can't attack there. Okay, well, here goes nothing. 3 armies. But 3 very crappy armies. We're going to see what happens. It says decisive victory, but boy, don't you believe it. Still, I feel a little bit relieved that that's what it's telling me. Juice up my brain a little bit here with some coffee. Even though it's the evening, it'll ruin my sleep tonight. What do you think? Should we have this crappy lord and his 6 units of Skaven slaves go charging right in as the ambush begins? Yeah, me neither. All right, this is not ideal, the fact that our reinforcements are coming in from two different directions. But we're gonna start Scrot out from whichever side Skrolk is going to be coming in from. First, in my dwarf campaign, I have a hard time. I constantly am saying Thorgrim when I mean Thorek, and now I've got Scrot and Skrolk in the same campaign. Okay, start deployment. Reinforcements, which ones are you? Okay, so this is Skrolk. So we want to start out over here on this side. This is where he's going to be walking towards, I think. Actually, yeah, he's walking in this direction. Okay, so let's get all of you guys kind of back. I mean, we pretty much don't want you in the fight at all. Let's get you back here. The only thing that would be good is if they send some of their fastest units directly at us, or alternatively, the Bastiladon here. I wouldn't mind him blasting. I'm half tempted to put my Skaven slaves over here, get the Bastiladon to waste ammunition destroying these guys, because who cares if we lose 0 rank Skaven slaves? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start them in the woods here. Whatever we can do to slow down their ability to do damage is beneficial. Let's start the battle. Now, I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and speed things up. I'm assuming that they are not going to try to run. They shouldn't. They would be crazy to. They have not detected us yet. They will once our reinforcing armies come in, I presume. However, let's go ahead and... Okay, here they come. All right, here's the reinforcements. Some of them on that side. The most important ones over here on this side, obviously. Okay, so of you guys... Okay, for right now, you're my one. I'm doing this just to get organized, okay. We've got... We want to get in these guys in line. These are just regular clan rats, not spears. Get... Oops, nope, not you. Not you. The rest of you get over here, like so. You guys are my 2. You're coming forward. Like so. Okay. What are they doing? They've seen us. Okay, my characters, let's get you guys over here. Where's my, Okay, my Plague Claw catapults have not come in the battle yet. That's less than ideal. They're my most damaging units. But if they are going to... What are you guys doing up here? No, I don't want you up there. I want you over here. Okay, here they come. Guys, back up. Back up. Draw them into Skrolk's army. If some of them run away and some of them fight, that's a little crazy, but seems like it's a possibility. All right. I mean, that works to our advantage if they kind of split themselves up. What's going on here? What are you doing, man? Get back. Okay, I can go ahead and get these plague monks. You can go ahead and get on those chameleon stalkers. You keep running back. You get in on the chameleon stalkers as well. Okay, some of his units are going to fight us, and some of them aren't. Let's go ahead and hit the salamander hunting pack with a menace below. How we doing here? You can go ahead and get in on them now. And Skrolk, you get in here as well, along with you guys. Okay, you go ahead and hit them. You move up like this. Okay, how are we doing up here? Okay, you guys all... Let me get the spears on the salamander hunting pack. You guys get on those guys. Okay, how are we doing here? I'm kind of assuming that... Okay, what are you doing? Okay, you can come over here. Let's go ahead and get another one of you guys over here as well. The rest of you move forward. I mean, we'll suffer fewer casualties if some of them run away. It's a kind of a bizarre strategy on their part, but let's go ahead and get you up here as well. Get you guys on them. You guys in here on them. Let's go ahead and get another menace below off right here. Okay, some of his units did run. That's interesting. Okay, you guys on the Bastillodon. Okay, Skrolk, how are we doing over here? We took care of all that. You guys now get up here. You guys get up here. You guys go ahead and get in on them. At this point, the fight just got a lot easier because of some of his units fleeing. Let's get you guys back here as reinforcements. Let's get all of my Skaven slaves here. Let's just charge you somewhere where you can distract some enemy forces. There we go, get on those skink skirmishers. Okay, there's probably more skink skirmishers around here somewhere that I can hit. Let's go ahead and get you guys on them. That's a salamander hunting pack. It's okay as long as we don't let them breathe fire on us. Let's get you guys on them. How are we doing over here? Looks like we're doing okay. How are we doing up here? You guys not really doing too good against that Bastillodon. That's not a big surprise, but you guys should be able to take out those skirmishers. We'll worry about the Bastillodon last. Let's go ahead and get you guys moving up. Okay, how are we doing here? Making short work of them. You guys get on them. You guys get on him. Let's go ahead and get... Okay, victory, there we go. Alright, well he's going to lose his Bastillodon, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Okay, that was not nearly as difficult as I was expecting, but it's because half of his army withdrew. We'll chalk that up to the panic that naturally happens when you get ambushed by 3 armies of thousands of rats. If you're new to Skrolk or new to the Skaven in general, ambushes are basically your bread and butter. You want to be ambushing pretty much all the time, which basically means attacking all the time. But even so, it doesn't usually go quite that bloodless. We lost very, very little. So we're in pretty good shape. Talisman of Preservation. Love that. 16% ward save. Get some food. A little bit of army replenishment. I think we need the money more than anything. Definitely we don't need the food. And who cares if we replenish our Skaven slaves by 1%. Okay, defeated Tehinawin. It's very interesting. My worst lord is the one who gets the trait for defeating Tehinawin. Of course, he's the one who made the attack. Casualties captured post-battle plus 15%. Very good. Attrition minus 25%. Suffered from all attrition. Also very good. Okay. Got some good stuff out of that battle. Close battle, huh? It's an interesting way to interpret what just happened. Okay. Let's go ahead and zoom back in on the mini-map here. Let's close this out. Let's spin our map so I can get my bearings once more. Now, we cannot reach him. I assume with none of our armies can reach him. That is correct. So the one thing that we can do is get our armies close enough together to be able to reinforce one another. Because if he does attack, he's got those flying units, which we can't really do a whole lot about. Let's see, you... Okay, this is actually not... This is not going to work. I'm actually going to need Skrolk to go into March stance. Because this fella... What's his name? Krakronid. That's as far as he can go. So we need Skrolk to be close enough to that all three of these guys will reinforce one another. Let's go ahead and get a rank up here on Ancient Cunning. Okay. Got good replenishment now. Oixel, you have a good garrison. Our public order is doing okay. We've got our growth. We don't have the money for it, but when we do have the money, we'll be able to get him up to a tier 4 settlement. We could go ahead and do a Subatune here. I think I may as well. We'll go ahead and do that. That'll be good. We can then upgrade the food. We'll upgrade his garrison as well, you know, assuming we ever have the money to do all that. Okay, I think, other than our money problems, you know what? I'm kind of tempted. This army is really not providing much value. It only costs 486. I was going to say, I could just band that whole army. I'll do it next turn, depending on what happens here with this lord. Okay, building upgrades. We're not going to do any more building upgrades. We've got diplomacy yet to do. The good news is Cult of Sotek has been depleted pretty considerably. The city of Itza is now a really big concern, and the Southern Sentinels are still a pretty big concern as well. They are not destroyed by any means. Okay, we got really nothing to do here. Okay, what am I forgetting? Before I hit end turn, I'm just thinking about what I'm forgetting here. Let me look at my missions here. Capture many provinces, research technologies. We'll get there. Most battles won by a single hero, 0, huh? Yeah. I beg to differ. Okay, decapitate the snake, raise or sack that settlement. We'll get there in time. Grow our forces. Okay. All right, I think at this point the only question is, what is he going to do during the end turn? If he decides to attack down here, that'll be an interesting fight, because we're no longer in a position to be able to defend it with an army. Well, we'll find out. If we end up losing the Sentinel of Time, that will be disappointing. Actually, I don't think he can reach. We weren't able to reach him. He shouldn't be able to reach us. Although it looked like we were really, really close to. I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. He's only a level 1 Lord. I feel like we would at least have a good chance to win that battle if he attacks. Okay, Sotek is just moving a hero around for kicks. Oh, there we go. There's another. Okay, the City of Yitz is attacking Spittle. Yeah, we're going to do it, and he's coming towards us naturally. Okay, that's definitely a big concern. We're definitely going to have to use our garrisons to our advantage against him. And if we can hold out long enough, we can maybe get another plague off on him. Okay, is he going to attack us? He is not going to attack. That's good, because I was a little concerned with that Sotek army moving close enough. It looked like he was actually within reinforcement range of an attack there. Okay, I would really like it if Spittle actually does something to draw some of Yitz's armies away from us. If Yitza ends up invading us with all of their armies and Spittle sits around doing nothing, I'm going to be extremely agitated. But it also I would not be surprised. Scavenge Ruins, armor for clan rat units, that's good. Wax and Wane, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible for us. This feels like it has been a campaign of getting poked in the eye one time after the other. Yeah, -6 leadership is just devastating for Skaven. These guys have a leadership of 36. Yeah. Alrighty, well, it is what it is, but man, that is not at all what we needed right now. Okay, what did we get from a... We have one earthing rod here that we could give to a caster if we have any cat.
My eyes gone, but I see.
Yeah, you're a caster, you can use it. Okay. Alright, and did the plague spread anywhere? It doesn't tell us, does it? We're going to have to look. Oixel doesn't have it. Okay, so first of all, Krokgar can reach Oixel this turn if he wants to. Oh boy, this is not good. If we're going to lose one or the other, I would much rather lose the Sentinel of Time than Oixel. However, Oixel is also in a slightly better position to defend itself. And there are two armies down here. This one's plagued. Okay, so that's good. This one is still not plagued. Plagued down here. Plagued over here. I'd really like it if... Okay, this is good. The plague spread up here to these guys, so that benefits us. I think what we need to do. Okay, if in ambush stance, I can't really go very far. All right, so that's a little disappointing. I was hoping to get Skrolk up here in ambush stance. Can I get you up there in ambush stance? I cannot. Okay, we're gonna have to. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I can't reach these guys to attack. I think I need to let Gorok siege Oixel for a turn while we focus our strength down here to get rid of these guys. So what I'm going to do, this army is essentially worthless. I don't know that there's any point in moving him into Oixel.
Listen to me.
Oh man, the choices. Okay, first of all, one more time. Can he reach? Yes, he can reach. Can he reach to reinforce? It looks like he might be able to reach to reinforce. Okay. All right, change of plans. We're going to have to get Skrolk up here.
Run, Scary, do not stop.
This is where Skrolk needs to be. If he tries to lay siege here, Skrolk's army plus this garrison could potentially sally out. This army is going to go into ambush stance in case I need to have an army that's free to move. And then you guys, you are going to come down here into the Sentinel of Time. I don't like not being able to attack anybody this turn, but we could not reach anybody to attack. I don't want to leave these guys to gang up on the Sentinel of Time. So we'll see, we'll see if this was a horrible mistake or not. Okay, building upgrade available. Can we do anything? We can't really do anything to slow down their movement range or anything like that. We don't even have the garrison building built here. It's basically just our military buildings here that are providing the garrison. Which is why the garrison's not great. But Skrolk's army is pretty good. Well, it's okay. It's an okay army. His army's not that spectacular, other than that Bastillodon. Alright, well, anyway, we are back to a situation where we really need Clan Spittle to do something. Be really nice if he, attacks down here, maybe. Of course, he's got an army up here that he has to worry about. Itza has... What does Itza have? 6 settlements? No, they've got 4. How did I miscount? Okay. All right, let me look at this again. Oh, there's Itza right there. Okay, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't know how I got to 6. Okay. Let's go ahead and do... Leadership would probably be very good right now, considering how low our leadership is. Yeah, I think we have to take that. It's not going to be available in time to help us, but better late than never, I suppose. Let's go ahead and let me just check one thing here. I want to do war coordination, ally missions. We currently have 32 allegiance with them. I could tell them to attack a target. Let's tell them to attack this army right there. And then ally missions. We'll go ahead and say defeat this army right here because it's the weakest. Okay. Alright, well, cross our fingers here. This is an end turn that concerns me greatly. Sometimes you have to wait for the AI to screw up and give you an opportunity. And sometimes the AI doesn't do that. Okay, Gorok has gone back. I like that. Okay, if we bought ourselves a little bit of time here, that's good. Okay. All right, Herney Sharp. Where are you headed? Okay, Southern Sentinels. Okay, he's still not raiding. Which makes me think maybe he's moved just far enough to be out of range of us. Okay, Spittle, can you please do something productive? Not that these Skaven armies... Okay, he might actually make an attack on what I asked him to. If he does, he'll probably lose. We know these minor faction Skaven armies tend to be really, really weak. Okay, that's not great. That is definitely not great. We don't really need the dwarfs against us as well. I'm pretty tempted to abandon them. Enter war on side of ally. Okay. Yeah, if he comes and attacks Subatoon here before we get a chance to defend it, that'll be very bad. It's where much of our food is coming from. Okay, this is what the early days of a Skrolk, the early turns of a Skrolk campaign tend to be like. It is just terrifying, basically. Okay, we could attack right here. We have the movement to do it now. We have to get another army in. Can Skrolk reach? A little bit hard to tell. But we're going to try it. Let's take Foe Seeker. And you're hiding in the middle. How are we doing up here? We got 17, so at least if the dwarfs do attack, they're capable of doing a little something to defend themselves. Okay, what about the plague? As the plague still has not reached this army. We only have one turn left on the plague. Up there, 3 turns left down here. This city still has not gotten hit. That's really unfortunate. The plague has not really affected everything that we would want it to. It did hit over here. Wonderful. Hasn't hit the dwarfs, though. It's pretty much not hit anywhere where we need it to. That is the unfortunate drawback to the Skaven plagues as opposed to the Nurgle plagues, is you cannot specifically target armies. Okay, what are we going to do here? I think we need to try to do this. Are you close enough to reinforce? You are. That's good. What about you? I don't really think there's any value in getting you involved. If we can defeat this army, decisive victory. The flying units really scare me, but I think we should be able to win this battle anyway. Now again, it's going to be a situation where they're not in march stance, which means if they lose, they're going to retreat and we won't be able to chase them down. They will replenish. What we really need is to wipe out an army like we were able to do against Tehinowen. And in order to wipe out armies, you pretty much have to ambush. Okay, looks like Skrolk is going to be coming in from the side. Start deployment. Let's go ahead and get... I'm going to get our units here exposed. And then I'm going to move them into the trees because the flying units will be able to not do as much damage to us. In the woods. And you do not have Howling Warp Gale, unfortunately. Start the battle. It's going to be almost 3 minutes. Okay, they're not coming at us. Very interesting. In that case, we'll speed up. Well, maybe they are coming at us. Boy, that'd be nice if their flying units come at us. Are you guys coming? For what it's worth. These slingers aren't going to do a whole lot, but they might, you know, clip a wing or two. Okay, everybody's coming now. That's interesting. They kind of did this quite strangely. Oh, chameleon skinks. Okay, let's get back now. Let's go ahead and get back. Hit them with a menace below. Hit you guys from behind. Okay, you guys in here. There's really not anything we can do against the flying units. Unfortunately. We just need the slingers to keep getting out of there. Okay, have they landed here? They have landed. Very good. Actually, here, let's get all of you guys. And all of you guys. You can maybe get off a... Did a little bit of damage. Okay, you guys continue to try to pull back here if you can. Let's get you guys on them. Let's go ahead and get a menace below. Get on these chameleon skinks. Okay, you guys come around the flank. You all. I want you all on 3. I'm going to lock you. And I want you all charging in. You guys get back here. All right, how are we doing? Not super great. Not super great. Okay, Skrolk. Let's get a vermin. No, not yet. Okay, let's go ahead and hit over here with a menace below. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of you guys on one. Let's get you over here. Chieftains, you're now a 2. Let's get you moving over here. How are we doing? Let's start getting our plague priests around behind. You guys get in over here. You guys get in behind. You guys get over here. You can go ahead and do another one over here. You actually, let's get you back over here. I don't really see a great place to cast that, so let's do this instead. Let's get it on all of you guys. Okay, you get around behind. You get on. Okay, you fire. Nah, you know what? You guys just keep backing up. I don't want you firing at anything right now. Okay, how we doing over here? Let's get you in up there. Okay. We need our spear units. Do we have any spears left? Our spear units all need to make their way over here. Some of you guys, let's go ahead and get the Plague Claw catapults firing at him, so we don't have to spare any more units over there anymore. What do we got here? Pterodon Riders. You can finish them off. You can go ahead and charge in on them from behind. You get in here if they... Yeah, get in on them. I don't want them to do tons of damage to my Plague Claw catapults. Okay, how are we looking over here? We're still... Come on, guys. Make short work of them. Over here, we're looking fine. Okay, you guys get over here. Okay, how we doing here? Let's go ahead and get a... I think I can get a decent cast off right here. Do a little bit of damage to some of us, but should do more against them. Our chieftains, let's get you charging in. Okay, you get on them. You shoot at them. How are we doing down here? You guys continue to fire at nothing. Doesn't look like there's really much of anything to fire at, so never mind. Turn this way. Okay, you guys get headed up here. You guys get over here. I think they're about to shatter. There we go. Okay. All right. You guys kill as many as you can. Let's see here. You guys shoot at them. Guys, get in here. Try to massacre all of them if you can. Try to kill that that guy right there. Let's make sure our Plague Claw catapults are hitting. Okay, that's good. We're hitting the right units. You guys shoot at them. I'm not going to do this for a real long time. I just want to do it. I want to try to kill as many of them as possible. Let's go ahead and get you casting another one of these. How are we doing here? Keep hitting. Keep hitting them. I'm going to get one more cast off of this, and then I'll go ahead and wrap things up. I don't think we have any chance of killing his lord, unfortunately. What did we get them down to? 32? Okay, that's pretty good. They were at 80-something. Okay, you guys, let's get all of you guys chasing him.
Suffer the clean.
Let's get you guys chasing him as well, and you can both use this. Do we have any chance at all? No. Okay, never mind. End battle. All right, well, it's a victory, but unfortunately, that army is going to survive. We did at least take out, for sure, one of their flyers, and possibly a few others. And we've definitely weakened them as a fighting force, but we're not going to be able to reach them to attack again a second time in the same turn. So anything that survives is likely to get away. Okay, we killed quite a few of their units. That's good. Only 2 of their flying units survived. Okay. Yeah, I can live with that. We can definitely take that. 1100 treasury, I think, is what we want.
Release free other plans.
Army receives plague. That's good for us. Unlock the 13th scheme. And we got quite a few ranks. These ranks are really important too, because Skaven definitely do rely on their character units a lot. Okay, he's severely weakened. Just to double check here, we still cannot reach, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and give you... Let's give you Plague Rash. Skrolk.
You're in Liber Bubonicus.
What is this? This is for improved range and reload time reduction for Plague Claw catapults. I think that's what I'm going to want, but let me just double check. We're going to want all of these. These are all really good. Herald of Decay is less good, but Plague Lord's really good. Loathsome Appearance is good. I need to give him spells. I need to give him melee. I need to give him unit buffs. But for now, we're testing out this mod to make him Über-Skrolk, so that's what we'll do. Now we're going to give you Blade Shield. We're going to give you Plague. Love Plague. Okay.
Agreed. Bind it.
And Blade Shield for you as well. Okay, Lord Skrolk, you're at the absolute maximum distance already. You, however, you can...
Let plague spread.
If he were to attack us, Skrolk would reinforce. I think you stay right where you are. And we'll see how he tries to move out of this. And now you... What do I want to do with you? I'm going to move you up this way in case if he moves in this direction, maybe he'll move close enough that we can actually initiate an attack with this army that he doesn't know is there. Okay, now, Subbatoon, you are the big question mark right now. I can't afford to send an army over there to help defend him, so we just have to hope that the dwarfs don't jump. They probably will. It's going to be another thing just like with Itza, where they declared war on Spittle, but then throw all their armies at us. But these dwarfs are, I mean, we're not going to be able to stop them if they attack there. So we'll have to accept that if it happens. Okay, let's go ahead, take a look at our rights here. 10 more turns for the Pestilent scheme. The 13th scheme is a possibility, but I don't have tons of money. I feel like it's probably not the best use of our money right now. Okay, what we really need is to start conquering some territory, but we can't do that while we are incessantly being invaded from every direction by armies that are stronger than us. Okay, well, we're at 53 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and do one more end turn. Let's check our diplomacy out. Yikes. Okay.
Nekara rises from the sands.
Not really a lot going on. At least we now have the advantage over both of the southern factions. Them being those being Sotek and the Southern Sentinels. If I can spare Lord Skrolk's army to go on the offensive, I'd be pretty tempted to come down here and try to take this. But it all depends on how bad things are looking defending the rest of the the rest of the province. Okay, we don't exactly have an empire at this point. Let's go ahead and hit end turn. Ally mobilizes against army. Itza, going to destroy all of them probably. There's Gorok. Yep. Destroyed all of Spittle's armies. Not a big surprise. Only took one settlement, so if he leaves some armies up there to help take those other settlements, that'll buy us a little bit of time. Still like to know where Herney Sharp is going here. He's got a 20 stack. Southern Sentinels, yep, he's going north. Maybe, oh, he pulled Scrot out of ambush.
Tell me why I should not unleash my monks on you,
Military alliance, they would pay us 1,000. Is there any reason not to at this point? We're already at war with everybody that we could possibly be at war with. I'll take it for 1,000. Okay, that's good. He didn't jump over the mountains. So we haven't lost Subbatoon yet, Subatoon, whatever. We haven't lost it yet. Dust it off. Okay, one of our Warlock engineers has found a new way to enrich warpstone. Unfortunately, a laboratory explosion occurred the following day, leaving nothing behind but a pile of eerily glowing warpstone dusk. So we could give him badly mutated. That looks like a strong possibility. Forbidding further experiments. I don't see any reason to do that. Enriched warpstone dust. Apocalyptic vision. Well, that's quite nice. But I don't want to lose the loyalty. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Have the dust inhaled.
The Liber Bubonicus is an opus of great and terrible power. I see you have hidden it away as bait for unsuspecting man-things. It appears the trap has been sprung. Now it is time to recover your book.
Okay. Enemy forces. Bunch of zombies, huh? Somehow I expect that battle to be a lot harder than what it looks like looking at that. I don't remember this battle, though. I'm sure I fought it before, because I have played Skrolk before. But I don't actually remember what that battle looks like. Okay. Well, we'll definitely do it when we have a little bit of time to breathe, but we don't currently have any time to breathe. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to have a chance to actually do anything here this turn, but if I attack, I could reinforce with Skrolk. Never mind, none of my armies can reach. No, he can. This guy can reach. The question is that a good use of our armies? Or is it better? I could get Skrolk moving all the way down here to try to take Chupa here, which we have an objective for. It is decapitate the snake. We'll get an extra 1,200 to our treasury, but more importantly, we would start actually taking new territory and actually diminishing the long-term strength of the Southern Sentinels, which is not something we have been able to do as of yet. If I did that with Skrolk's army, that would leave my other two armies here to fight him, which I feel like we could probably do with just, even though these guys are just Skaven slaves, the big difference is that we have lots of Menace Belows that we could bring into the fight. And of course, he is pretty badly depleted. He's got no super strong units in here anymore. I think we're going to have to start taking risks, and I think that's probably the risk that is worth it. If we can knock this army out without using Skrolk's army, first of all, it's more likely that he won't retreat if we don't bring Skrolk in. So, yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards doing. I'm going to race Skrolk over this way. I'm going to attack with these two armies, this guy right here, fight that battle, hopefully win it, and then decide what we can do to defend ourselves against Itza and the dwarfs, and of course, at some point, Sotek will reconstitute its strength. Let's see what they're at right now. Yeah, they're not too strong right now. For that matter, neither is Itza. Itza did take some damage when they fought Clan Spittle, but Spittle, look at that, they have no military at all anymore. Okay. And the dwarfs are not super powerful. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape individually against any of our 4 enemies. The problem is that we have 4 enemies. We have to start knocking them out one at a time. Let me just check one thing out here. Peace Street. Yeah, nobody wants to make peace. Okay, so we're going to have 4 enemies until we can knock one of them out of the fight. All right, well, it's always exciting. This is what I promised with a Skrolk campaign. It's always a very interesting start to the campaign, but it is rewarding if you can get through the start and actually conquer the jungles of Lustria which I do still hope to do, so stick around for that. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so let me just say thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.